I designated today as the day in which I just stay in bed for a little longer and just chill, whether I sleep or not. I remained disconnected. I didn't use my phone until it was 10:07, but I know based off how the sky looked in the morning at the time that I woke up that I originally woke up around 7:30, and it was good. I hate that looking back I look at it as I wasted the whole morning. I didn't move, whatever, but I achieved what my goal was, which was lay still, resting, and not feel bad about it, not feel guilty about it. And at whatever time I feel like getting up, it's the time I get up, and period. And it took me a long time to feel okay doing that. It hasn't been that long since I've been doing that. Let me sleep in or sleep awake in for a little longer and not feel bad about it. I used to give myself a really hard time about it. And then I said, well, I just gotta go back and reconcile with those times and be like, when you're severely depressed, when I was, I think I did great during that time, considering what I was going through, what I had, didn't have, and where I'm at today. So why would I continue to just guilt myself for nothing? And guilt over my own existence was keeping me down and draining my energy despite me being naturally an energetic person. I just refused. I had to put an end to it. I thought I would provide this mini rambling to let you guys know that, yeah, that happens. That's something that I do here and there, and how I had my relationship with such a habit be versus where I'm at now, and how I was able to dismiss the pressure that you may get from other people, like those people who hustle and are successful because they get up at 5 a.m. and this and that. And I don't believe in that. You go at your own pace. That pace works for them, good for them. They're desperate, they're in a hurry. I have always been a slow mover, a late bloomer kind of thing. And I do that on purpose because I remember a time when I used to try to strive for nothing but the best, and I was trying to pretend like that shit was not burning me out when it really was. And I also had to accept that my rate of progress was going to look different from other people's rate of progress based off my reality. Once I accepted that, that's when the peace came, because my guilt and shame was coming from me not obtaining the same results as other people were, because for some reason I started to subliminally compare myself to others, something that I had never done. But during my most, I guess, vulnerable times, I started doing that shit. And it was never a positive thing. It was never something that was encouraging or something that was being loving and kind toward me. It was about, no, you're not doing this. This is why you're not succeeding. This is why you're not progressing. This is why you're failing, blah, blah, blah. And I said, who the fuck are you to attempt to say that to me or anyone else who may potentially tune in to something like this? Shut up. If you're really that successful, enjoy and indulge in your success quietly, in the same manner that I indulge in my depression and misery and frustrated dreams quietly. Imagine if I went everywhere and started expressing myself about my daddy issues and my money issues and my fitness issues and my health issues and everything like that. Not even flies would land on top of me. So why? Just why do that? And that's why I have become pretty aggressive about the way that I deal with certain influences, I guess, and how I put up my boundaries and defend them even more. You got to. It's really important. And I wish that I would have figured that about myself a little sooner, but in the name of being polite and honoring my mother and those things, I guess I just never dared to do such things. But yeah, you guys, life is nothing but cyclical. You have your good times, your bad times, and sometimes the bad times will linger when you feel like it should be your better time, your prime time. But I guess not. Like, life has different plans for everybody. You just gotta like adapt to it as it goes. I just wish I would have been braver at accepting this and being more calm about it as opposed to being too self-critical about it. But anyway, my whole channel here exists and explains all that, so I'm not really gonna repeat myself much. Okay, that's it.